So now if we look at the second example, we're going to consider the question where it took Frodo 12½ hours to climb up a set of stairs. It took Gollum 5¾ hours to climb the same set of stairs. And these are obviously long, steep stairs because it took both of them quite a long time to climb them. We want to know how much longer did Frodo take to climb the stairs. So this is just a fairly simple subtraction question. We want to know the difference between the two times. How much longer was Frodo? So I want to take Frodo's time, 12½, and subtract Gollum's time, 5¾ This is a little different than the past examples we looked at because now we have mixed numbers. It can become a little sticky trying to subtract mixed numbers, so it's always a good idea to change your mixed numbers into improper fractions first. So I'm going to use the conversion technique that we talked about earlier. I take my whole number 12, multiply it by the denominator 2, and add the old numerator 1. My denominator is going to stay 2. Next fraction, it's the same method. I take my whole number 5, multiply it by the denominator 4, add the numerator 3, and my denominator stays 4. When I do that, 12 times 2 plus 1 is 25. 5 times 4 plus 3 is 23. So I end up with 25 ½ subtract 23/4. There's a problem though. I have to have a common denominator in order to complete this subtraction. So I'm going to look for a common denominator for 2 and 4. 2 and 4 can go into 4, 8, 12, 16, and an infinite number of possibilities after that. But the best one to use is 4 because it's the lowest common multiple. 2 goes into 4, and 4 goes into 4. By using the lower one, I may be able to avoid some reducing. I have to multiply 2 by 2 to get it to be 4. Whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top, so I do 25 times 2. The second fraction is already over 4, so I don't need to change it. So when I do that, I get 25 times 2, which is 50. 2 times 2, which is 4. Subtract 23/4, which now I can do the subtraction, 27/4. But again, you have to think about it. Well, if we were to talk about this answer, we wouldn't say it took Frodo 27/4 longer than it did Gollum. We would convert this to a mixed number because it would make more sense to us. So 4 goes into 27 6 times. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I did 6 4s. If I'm at 24, I have 3 left over to get to 27. So the answer is 6¾ So Frodo climbed 6¾ hours longer than Gollum.